Hi guys, and welcome back to our FIFA 18 Rebuilding Sunderland career mode. Now, I do want to get straight into it today, but there's just a little something I wanted to speak to you guys about before we get into it. I was having a conversation with one of you guys who commented below in the last episode, and we come up on the topic of who we're going to sign next season, who we're going to sell next season, what kind of players we should go for in terms of ratings, and we've sort of agreed that we're only going to be looking at players around the rating of 75 and above, obviously unless there's a sort of hot prospect who's around the 70s, who we know will progress massively throughout the season. But what we also spoke about is the transfer budgets, and should we do a financial takeover if and when we get to the Premier League. Now hear me out, because I know a lot of you people will be thinking, oh, you're cheating, oh, that's rubbish, it's not realistic. Well, if you think about it, we were given 11 million for the beginning of this season, right? In real life, when you get promoted from the Premier League, the club who goes up, I don't know whether it's just through the playoffs, but if you get promoted anyway, you get a huge lump sum to help you with the financial aspect of coming up to the Premier League. It can be 80 million to 150 million. You can get loads, mainly through the playoffs, but the champions or whoever goes up through the automatic places also get a huge boost. But I'm pretty sure that if we did get promoted, EA would still only give us about 20 odd million. I can't see them giving us that amount, obviously. If they do end up still giving us like 30, 40 or 50 million, then obviously I won't do it. But if they only decide to give us like 15, 20 million, then even though I'm more than happy to work with that, if that's what you guys want, and that's absolutely fine, but it is still slightly unrealistic. And with a financial takeover, what I would do is, rather than sign one huge unrealistic signing for 50 odd million, I would be able to really rebuild the team, and I could end up bringing, you know, like 6 or 7 players in of Premier League quality. But again, either way, I'm not too fussed. It's entirely up to you, and I'm going to leave a poll in the top right hand corner for you guys to say yes or no to, because I don't just want to take it amongst myself to go and do it if we do get to the Premier League, do the financial takeover, and then all you guys are like, what are you doing? You've ruined everything. Do you know what I mean? So again, that's up to you. I'll leave that up there. It's just a thought, that's all. So go give your opinion. Also, something I have done as well, obviously over the last couple of episodes you guys have given your suggestions for players. I've added them to, or some of them, to the shortlist, but also I've scoured the transfer market for players who are running out of contract, and there's some absolute corkers. I won't go in it right now. In fact, yes, I will go in it right now. I don't know why I said that. If we look, as in big names, Leno, Miranda, Jimenez, De Vries? I wouldn't know how to say that. You can let me know if you want in the comments. Valencia, Casillas, Goretzka, Donnarumma, Villa, Fernandinho, Barkley. Obviously, we've got Hoylett, who's coming anyway, he's back up. But all these players are running out of contracts. Obviously, right now, you've seen the budget. We do have about 250k in the transfer budget, but even when we transfer that all to the wage budget, we have about, I think it was like 19k. And to get any of these players, it's not going to work, and it's not happening. But hopefully, by the end of the season, some of these players are still in the last couple of months of the contract, or the last month or so, and they haven't signed a pre-contract with someone else, and then we might get money from where we finished in the league or from transfers. Hopefully in time we would have money to go for them, if you know what I mean. But just let you know that they are an option as well, so they are there. If you do know anyone else who we could sign on a pre-contract, by all means comment and let me know. But let's get into the episode and the games we are going to be playing today. We've got Birmingham, Brentford, QPR and Derby. We're going to play the Birmingham game, and then we're going to simulate Brentford and QPR and then play Derby. So that is the plan for the episode. Now, this is the team we're going with against Birmingham. Everyone is exhausted. Fitness levels are awful at the minute because, as you saw in the calendar earlier, the games are coming once every couple of days. So this is the team. Reuter in goal, Galloway, O'Shea and Browning across the back three, Vieira and Ndong in the middle, Watmore on the left, and Williams just behind Vaughan and Isaac, with McManaman on the right. Come on, lads. And here we are, guys. It's a game under the lights. And remember, we do have 3 games in hand, so that might be why there's such a build-up of fixtures at the moment. Playing catch-up, really, even though we are still top of the league. Go on, Williams. Turn, have a crack! What a save. Now here's Vaughan. Can Vaughan get there first? He can, and what a save again by the keeper. Nice one-touch build-up on the counter. Here's Isaac. Needs support. There's none of it at all. We're just waiting for players to come forward. Well in, Isaac. Good turn. Have a crack. Oh, and it's gone just wide of goal. Nice bit of individual brilliance there from Isaac. And he just managed to get his toe on the shot. It's gone wide. Breaking down that's left all day long, and they've come inside nicely, and surely they're going to score. They have. It's 1-0. It has been a pretty even game. We've probably had the better chances than them. But coming down the wings, they've caught us out on countless occasions now. And it was poor defending all round, really. And this is what happens in the Championship. Because the games come so thick and fast, you're forced to rotate constantly. We've got pretty much a reserve team out at the minute, and now we're paying for it. Really, it is 1-0 to Birmingham. Hopefully we can turn this around quickly, because I don't think any of the subs are really fit enough either to come on. Come on, lads. We're losing the ball in stupid areas at the minute. Get it away. Right, I am going to try and bring some subs on regardless of the fitness. Arnold is coming on. I'll bring Sinclair on for Watmore and Lewin on for Vaughan. I didn't really want to do this because now these players are probably going to be a bit tired for the next game as well. But the team are playing poor at the minute. Go on, Vieira. Go on, Vieira. Have a crack. Scuffed it. We've won the ball back though. Here is... Oh, Williams. Here is Williams again, and it's been tipped over the bar. I feel like these subs have really livened things up. Get it in. Go on, get your head on it. Oh, what? This ref has really done my head in this game. Every 2 seconds, the yellow icon's in the corner of the screen. Something's happened when there's nothing going on. Gets it in. Anyone? No. Go on, Lewin. Get it in. It's been one of those games, especially in the second half. Nothing's quite going right. A few refereeing decisions that haven't gone our way. A few poor misplaced passes. But now here is Williams. Take a touch. Smash it! Oh, it's gone just wide. Williams has looked a completely different player since the subs have come on for some reason. Oh my god, what are you doing? I've just pressed the dummy shot and then he's gone and smashed it out like that when we had a chance in the last minute. Oh, well that pretty much sums up that game. Just a few little bits and pieces that weren't quite going our way. You can see there in the match stats, we pretty much dominated possession. We had 4 times as many efforts as they did. Granted, a lot of them were long shots. But I suppose you get these games in the Championship. We've had them before. We're probably going to have them again. In 1-0 Birmingham. Now, we are going to simulate this game against Brentford. And this is a squad that we are going with. Steele, Matthews, Browning, Wilson, Galloway, Honeyman, Swansby, Cattermole, Watmore, Vaughan and Madger. Hopefully that's enough. Again, we've had to rotate massively. Come on, lads. And we've lost 2-1. Madger got a goal back for us, but in the end, it wasn't enough. Scared to even look at the tables now. Well, if you look, we're still 3 points clear at the top with 1 game in hand. But these simulated games have definitely made the league table look a little bit more interesting, because at one point I think we were 10 points clear with a game in hand. So I suppose that's what we can take from it. Now, we definitely have a stronger squad that we're going to use against QPR, who are sitting in 18th, which I've just checked. So this is the team we're going with. Reuter, Walker-Peters, Swansby, Holding, Harrison, Cattermole, Busquets, Sinclair, Gooch, Wilson and Calvert-Lewin. Get us back on track, lads. And we win 2-0. Gooch and Ndong with the goals. That'll do nicely. And Busquets is injured for 2 weeks. Hopefully that's not too big of a deal. And look how quick these games are coming. Just 3 days later we've got Derby. In the space of 2 weeks we have 4 games. We're probably going to have to use another reserve squad, but we'll see. And this is the team we're going with against Derby. We've gone back to the wing backs in this formation as well. So we've got Reuter in goal, Holding, McNair and Browning as the back three. Oviedo, who does have a little bit of a knock, but we are going to play him because he's been our best player for the last, well, several episodes now. So I am going to use him as the left wing back because he's brilliant there. Alexander-Arnold as the right wing back, and Dong and Vieira in the middle. I'm going to try Scott Sinclair just behind the strikers this time because on the left, even though he's been our top signing of the season really, as in value for money, but he seems ineffective on the left. He doesn't feel as quick as the stats say he is. His dribbling's good, don't get me wrong, but he gets caught up quite easily. So I think he might be a little bit better just behind the strikers. Or if he's not doing so well there, I might try him as an actual striker as well at some point. I just want to try and get the best out of him. So Sinclair as the cam and Callum Wilson with Josh Maja up top. Come on, lads. And here we are again under the lights against Derby. We're going to be a difficult team to play. So let's hope this formation pulls through and we get back to winning ways. Come on. Straight away Arnold is making moves down this right hand side. Gets the ball in. Cleared away. Gun and Dong finds a bit of room just outside the area and Dong drags it and it's a good save by the keeper. Go on Oviedo. Go on son. Well in. And that's why we put him in the team, even though he's injured. Well in, Oviedo. Keep going, son. Oh, surely ref. Well in, Oviedo, winning a free kick in a dangerous area. It looks like it's only Alexander-Arnold who has anything above 40 for free kicks, so that might be something we have to look at in the future. And that was horrendous. What am I doing? Oh, today ain't our day. Come down the right-hand side. Oh no, here they come. Put it to the edge, back inside, and thankfully they've made a real mess of the shot. Oh no, they made a real mess of that and they've dragged it wide. Go on and Dong with the efforts. We're really getting restricted to just crossing hopeful balls in and the odd long range effort at the minute. We are doing well possession wise, but they're doing just as well defending. Go on, son, finish! It is! It's a great goal. It was well worked. We had to be really patient for that. We held the ball for quite some time, about 5 or 6 passes in the middle of the park. Then a couple of exchanges before Callum Wilson gets himself yet another goal in the championship. Championship? I don't know what that meant. And there he is. He buries it in the bottom left-hand corner. Takes a little bit of pressure off us. That's his 18th goal in the league this season, and it's a good one as well. Get in. And there's the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a great performance, but we have kept them at bay so far, and we've managed to get ourselves a goal through Callum Wilson. So I'll take that. It's definitely better than the last game. We've seen not much of Maja, but he's got the ball now. Surely ref. That'll do. I'm not shooting from here because obviously my free kicks are awful in FIFA 18. Get your head on it! Oh, he's made a bit of a mess of that, hasn't he? Go Maja. Go Maja. Have a crack, son! And he's smashed it wide. Here is Wilson again. He's found some space. He's hit the bar. God, this game should be dead and buried by now. And it does worry me because coming forward, they've split us a couple of times. Just thought then, I genuinely forgot that Sinclair was even on the pitch. There's 15 minutes left of the game and I've only just noticed. He's been so ineffective since we've got him. I just don't know how to use him. But now they are breaking down this side here. It's a good chance for them and Reuter keeps it out. Thankfully, I'm going to bring Isaac on for Maja, who was tiring quite a bit out there. I'm going to bring Watmore on for Sinclair as well. And I need to figure something out for him because he's been pretty poor, or just, well, not necessarily poor, he's just been pretty average. You barely notice he's there. He might do an average job. I don't know whether he's scored a goal for us yet. Can't remember. Probably has, but now they're really starting to put on the pressure now. We have made an interception through McNair, and we're on the counter-attack. And that was poor, but McNair wins the ball back, and he finds Isaac. Here is Isaac now. Loops it over the keeper and way over the bar. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. What a chance. McNair's just been amazing over the last 10 minutes or so. I won everything when they come forward. And there goes the full-time whistle. It is 1-0. It is another frustrating game. Really frustrating. Another game where little things just don't quite go our way, but luckily we're on the right end of the result this time, so I can't complain too much. I think because we have so many games coming thick and fast, like I've said a million times now, and players' fitness aren't completely at 100%, they lack that little bit of match sharpness, and it becomes more difficult to play with them. And obviously you need to keep on chopping and changing the team. But at the end of the day, we got the 3 points, so that will do. Now, that will be the end of the episode, guys. Sorry it's been a bit of a depressing one. It put me in a little bit of a bad mood, actually. It was just one of those days where FIFA sometimes just doesn't go your way. But there is the league tables at the moment. We are now on the same amount of games played as Fulham, who are in second. But we are 8 points clear, which is absolutely brilliant. And remember to click on the eye in the corner to let me know whether you do think we should do the financial takeover if we do get to Premier League. I've already made my point as to why we should and maybe why we shouldn't, but that will be down to you guys. And also, I just want to quickly say that we've just surpassed 300 subscribers, which I announced on my JamSarny Instagram account. If you still haven't followed me on Instagram, the links are in the description below. You should do it, you know, because I'll let you know when videos are coming out, if maybe they're delayed, what's coming out, what I'm thinking, you know. Get over there, you know, it's really exciting. But anyway, if you did enjoy the episode, please smash the like button, subscribe to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army, and to keep up to date with future videos. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.